Oh my god. حاسة ممكن يطلع صوت كتير عالي. طيب حاسة بيجوا كل الناس. None so far. That's ridiculous, right? It's either I chose the wrong timing. Most people just don't know that I'm holding a light right now. We're gonna wait until they're 7, because that's a great number. Can you go check if the speaker is working? Yeah. I was afraid of this. And no one would show. No, that's 1. That's great. بس أنا حكيت على 8:15 فراح أستنى شوي. مرحبا. في صوت طيب. Then you're gonna hear me. في صوت. Hello. في. It's so bad. طب أنا على النت البيت، في عنا النت أحسن. أغير النت ولا this is fine. هي صوت بقطع شوي. How is the quality? Like I need to know to continue with this Wi-Fi or change it. Hello people. Hi everyone. I'm really glad we're becoming 6 people. That's great. So, how was the voice? لسه بقطع؟ لا أنا بالهيا بقطع. طب الصوت واضح؟ طب خلاص go inside. Thank you. So, I couldn't say I want to enter the life without like introducing myself. But I think all of you know me. So, how's your staying at home? Because I'm really enjoying it, like spending time with the family members. Like, why not? Anyways, today's subject is about weight loss, since a lot of you wanted this subject, and I thought, why not? So, in order to discuss weight loss, I'm really happy that a lot of you chose this subject, because it's really a concern and it's a big topic in nutrition. If I want to discuss every single detail in it, like I wouldn't be finished, not in an hour or something. But however, small details or small amount of information is better than nothing. So we're gonna start with some statistics around the world about weight loss. Like, do you know there is about 42% of people around the world that are trying to reduce their weight, or they are currently on a diet to lose weight, and there is around 23 of people who are trying to maintain their weight. So that's kind of a lot of people, like more than 60% of people on earth are trying to maintain their weight, and it's probably a high concern for a lot of people. So, are you really trying to lose weight or not? Because I need you guys to participate with me. I'm obviously so nervous. I can't hold it. I think none of you is on a diet or something. Anyways, I think there is a lot of strategies to lose weight, and a lot of them, they're just on Google and online, and just people follows them, and without even going to a real healthcare professional in order to seek the good information or seek the best way to lose weight. بالضل I don't know. Okay, so here's some participation from you. So Ahmed is on diet. So Ahmed, what did you try to lose weight? What strategies did you use? I'm pretty sure that you Googled something. Is it really bad? The connection? Should I change it? I think we lost Ahmed. Anyways, so what was I saying? I was saying that there is a lot of strategies. They're mostly online. Like when I was reading about it, like it's a lot of things. Like there's around 32 strategies that people might use in order to lose weight. So I don't want to speak them all by myself. So you tell me, what did you Google online in order to lose weight, and you really find it like this might be a good thing, like to lose weight? I just want you to say if you Googled something, if you tried something, I don't know, like without going to a healthcare professional. I think راح أشيل الهيدسет. Anyways, well, I'm not on a diet, but I'll take notes from my friend to help them. Okay, why not? That's great. I was looking through the strategies from a certain study, and if anyone interested with the sources, I can send them. Anyways, so one of the things that they were saying, people usually go to eating less calorie food or less calorie beverages. I don't know if all these foods like have credibility in order to say this food has less calories or whatever. I mean, but this is one of the main things that people really follow, and they just go for it. It's the most easy, to be honest. Like you see this product, it has lower calories, but in fact it doesn't have to be. Anyways, other way is water diet. A lot of people, like really recently, I heard from a lot of people that they follow a water diet. Which is weird. I think it's becoming a trend. I don't know if it's right or it's wrong. I never read about it, to be honest. Anyways, another strategy is to eat more fruits and more vegetables. I think eating more fruits and more vegetables might be a good way in order to lose your weight. But again, I'm just saying every strategy I'm saying, people just find it online and without going back to a healthcare professional. Also, people would do eating breakfast, they would eat soup, they would just increase their physical activity, they'll just seek more nutritional information, they might skip their meals, they eat less fatty food. I think this is more common. Like whenever I speak to someone, like I need it to be a diet with low fat. I don't know if that's the right thing to do, and I'm sure it's not the right thing to do, but it's just a trend again. People would also go to eating less sugar. They might follow a special food diet. It might not all be right. You might also eat less food that they are high in carbohydrates. You might eat less meat, you might limit your snacks, you might eat more frequent and small meals, you might eat slowly, like you don't have to rush while eating, so you'll eat less this way. But what if is it bad for experiment? I don't think it's bad. It's this is like skipping everything and just going to the end. Like, we're gonna talk if this works or not. Like, I have around 5 strategies that are effective, and I'm gonna tell you the pros and cons of each strategy. So again, a lot of things still remaining. Like, you might eat small portions, you might count your calories, you might attend a weight control group. I don't know, they're up to 32, so that's a lot, to be honest. Anyways, so if we're gonna ask the general question, are there any effective strategy that this is like the best strategy in order to lose your weight or not? Anyways, I'm not reading your comments yet. Water diet is really good, but there is many rules and guidelines to get the maximum benefits. That might be true, but I've never read about it, so I'm not gonna speak of something that I don't know anything about. Anyways, continuing on our subject, which is what is the most effective strategy. So along in our study through nutrition, we've been taught that each body has different environment, different genes. They have different microbiome. Microbiome is the bacteria that lives inside us and which control what do we take from the food we eat or what we don't take. Since everybody has a signature, or let's say each body has different signature, each body has a different environment. So you can't say this is the most effective for all the population. Like, you should try one strategy, and if it doesn't work, you try the other one, and like this. Like, in studies, normally, they don't say this is the most effective. They just choose the strategy that works for more than half of the majority of the population, It doesn't have to be the best for all people. So there is no best way. There is just effective ways, and you should try them in order to know if they are effective for you or not. So, okay, so here I'm providing 5 from effective ways from different studies. First one is physical activity. One of the successful ways actually in order to lose weight is to start increasing your physical activity. This way is to develop and sustain an exercise program. Like, you just have to follow something. Don't come up with something from your mind or from Google. Again, seek a healthcare professional, because they are the one who's gonna provide you with the right thing for you, So anyways, some people might think like, wait a minute. Some people might think that following or increasing their physical activity alone, that's gonna work really good in order to lose weight. But through studies, oh my god, I'm really nervous. Through studies, I think they were saying like physical activity alone does not work for longer terms. Like, if you seek your weight loss to last longer terms, then you have to follow it up with the food intake, the right food intake for you. You can try 30 minutes per day of exercise in order to increase your energy expenditure. So is it working? I think it is. عم بشتغل؟ أنا like
it just goes way before whatever you're doing.
I see. I hope it's working fine. Again, so I was saying you should try 30 minutes of daily workout, and this way is gonna raise around 1000 kilocalorie per week, and that's really good enough. Okay, but again, you have to follow it up with the right diet so that your neurochemicals in your brain, in your stomach, does not make you want more food because you're spending more energy. So the right food with the right physical activity will give you the best weight loss plan. And again, this is not for the short term, like this is for longer terms. These studies are done for you in order to keep this plan for longer terms, like I'm saying more than 2 years, more than 3 years. Other things that we were saying at the beginning of the live was something that's gonna work for you, but only on shorter terms. It wouldn't last like for 2 years, let's say. So again, the best thing to start with is 30 minutes per day. Okay, so what type of exercise is recommended? I'm not saying this as a trainer, but again, from studies, they're saying you don't have just to do aerobic exercise, which is like running or hiking. You should do some strength or resistant exercises in order to have long-term results, which is better than aerobic exercises alone. Strength exercises tend to build muscles and tend to increase the loss of body fat and to decrease the loss of lean body mass. What else should we say here? So here's some evidence for you. So loss of 2 to 3 kilocalories came from exercise only in, let's say, 6 months. If you've done exercise only, you're gonna lose about 2 to 3 kilograms in a period of 6 months. But if you've done the exercise with a diet intervention, you're gonna lose up to 7 kilograms in 6 months. So that's great. That's what I'm telling you. If you've done this together, weight regain is less likely to happen. So the next strategy is behavior and lifestyle modification. Primary goals of this strategy is to increase the physical activity and to decrease the calories that we eat by altering eating habits. Like if you have to set a goal for you, like let's say half of kilogram to 1 kilogram per week to lose it, okay, and then you'll work with your dietitian, with your nutrition, whatever health provider you're going to, in order to reach this. Usually it was done all by yourself, like that was in the past. Now they're doing nutritional education with it, they're giving medicine with it, they're doing low-calorie diets with it, and they monitor the exercises they give you. So here's a question. I have a friend that used to drink vinegar after food to help raise stomach acid levels to aid digestion. People can in 6 months. Okay, so let's start with vinegar. Like, I think it's healthy to do all of this. I've heard about people trying to do vinegar more, like from my knowledge, I know that 1 teaspoon of vinegar with water at the let's say in the morning, like I'm بحس إنه الطب بيقطع.
No, عادي.
I don't know. Okay, again, vinegar. We were saying, I think 1 teaspoon with vinegar with water, it's healthy. Like, it's one of the things that make you lose weight, but you don't drink it alone because it's really acidic. I don't know if it's healthy or not. I don't think it's healthy. I just think it makes you lose weight, but it's debatable. If I found something, I'm gonna send you about it. So what else? You can't accept 7 kilograms in 8 months. People can't accept 7 kilograms in 6 months. That might be true, but I think it depends on the goal they're trying to do. Like, a lot of people want to lose weight in order to look better, to have a better self-esteem, I think. But from a healthcare view, I think weight loss should be a goal in order to prevent any formal chronic diseases, or just to increase your health or to increase your lean mass, let's say that. So again, it depends on the motive of the weight loss. So that's all. Sorry, I don't know anything about it. What do you think? Ahmed, I think your question has an answer in the comments. You can read it. Anyways, so continuing in our subject, I was saying about the behavior and lifestyle modification. Why are you laughing?
Funny, I can tell.
I was saying that people used to do it alone in the past, and now they're doing it with nutritional education. I think everything becomes better through times, especially in nutrition. I think it's really one of the most recent knowledge you should know, you should have, you should keep on updating it. Again, so effective. Okay. This type of strategy, I think it's effective in the short term, but after 3 to 5 years, people just go back to what they've done. There's a lot of questions. They don't dilute it with water like they drink it. I think there is a conversation on the comments. It's so good and support weight loss. They don't drink it concentrated. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said 1 teaspoon in the morning with water would be really effective for weight loss. But more than that, I think it's really destructive, especially for your digestive system. Like, you can't drink vinegar like this. Previously in the university, my doctor used to say that people would wrap plastic around their belly and put vinegar all around it in order to lose weight, thinking that vinegar works this way. I mean, people, you should read. You should read how to use everything. Go to your health professions and just know what you should do. I hope that was an answer for your question, Ahmed. Anyways, I think nobody's interested in what I'm saying. Oh my god. I'm just happy that I've got this opportunity in order to use this platform to talk to you guys. Yeah, so whatever you want, I'm gonna do it. Anyways, people also follow diets in order for whatever we said, whether it's weight loss, whether it's weight maintenance. There has been a lot of diets out there. It's literally innumerable. They can't be counted. This amount of diets out there, it's really uncountable because there's a lot. But in order to summarize them, I put them into five main plans. Anyways, we start with the hypocaloric, that is nutritionally balanced. That is done by most of the nutritionists, where they just count your calories and they just do the math and just give you the diet you need with the nutrients that you need, with everything. So this type of diet, the nutritionally balanced, it gives the patient the food that patient usually eat, but in lower quantities, and referring to the My Plate guideline. This is the first one. The second one is the meal replacement. It's usually done in a commercial ways, like people replace 1 or 2 of the 3 meals, and they replace it with a product that has sensibly balanced nutrients and balanced calories. But this type of strategy, I think it works also for the short time. It doesn't work for longer times. It just helped in weight loss for 2 years, I guess, and more than that, there is no significant weight loss. Yes, that's what I was saying. 3 to 6 month period, which is the early period, it's usually the thing that you have a significant weight loss, and later on there's no significant weight loss. So you have to go back to the nutritionally balanced that nutritions provide for you. Again, so stressed about this. I've never just used this for a direct talk to you guys. Anyways, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yes, the human body will totally adapt to the new calories intake to prevent weight loss. Yeah, but there is a significant way that will work longer term, other than this fad ways that you find on Google and you find online. So the third one, which is hypocaloric also, it just reducing the number of calories you eat, but it is unbalanced. It just restricts one type of macronutrients or 2, like let's say carbs, let's say protein, let's say fat. So when there's a lot of studies about this subject, but there is like literally no studies for the longer terms about what happens if you just follow this type of diets, so it just aid in weight loss for short term, but it doesn't last for longer terms. Also we have the high protein and low carbohydrate diet. I think, or I don't think, it studies what studies says, because study says that high protein diet does not produce significantly weight loss comparing to the high carbohydrate diet. It is reported, however, to stimulate greater improvement in body composition by sparing lean body mass, like Atkins diet. But again, in longer terms, there is nothing available, no studies are available upon these. I don't know if this is the last step. No, there is 3 more. Anyways, so the low fat diet, which is the diet that has less than 10% of kilocalories from fat. So this kind of diet, which all people want to have, like, it does really lead to weight loss. Like, I was shocked with the numbers, Like, they say if you restrict the percent of fat in your diet, like from this study, they say if you restrict the fat from 39% to 22%, you lose 3.1 kilograms per year if you've done like this for a whole year. But if you restrict it to about 30%, you're not going to lose more than half a kilo per year. So low-fat diets does really lead to weight loss. but it limits a lot and various food choices, which is really hard to follow. A lot of people in this study, like around, I think around 50 to 60%, they just dropped off from the study because it really it's just really hard to follow such a diet. You know what's 10% of your diet? That's way too low. Anyway, next one is the low fiber diet. I mean the high fiber diet. Who wants a low fiber diet? You reduce the energy intake from this diet. You alter the metabolism in your body due to the calorie dilution. As you know, if you eat a high fiber food, then it has less calories, it has less fat, and it takes time to chew it and swallow it, and that's really takes time, and reduce the amount of calories you eat. Hi Ridwan, right? It has been a long time, definitely. Again, it also improved the gastric and intestinal emptying, and it decreases hunger and improves satiety. But again, it just has a minimal or no reduction of weight loss. People just follow it because they find it online, but it's a healthy diet. If you want to maintain your weight, you can follow this diet, a high fiber diet. It's really effective. The next one, or let's say the last one, the very low calorie diet, it's not for all people. I mean, it's really for specific patients in order to follow. It's around 80 calories per day. It's effective on the short term, to be honest. Like from 12 to 20 weeks, you can lose up to 30 kilograms. This is really shocking. But again, it's really hard to follow because like 800 calories. Oh my god, I just spoke the numbers really wrong. 800 calories per day is really a low number. It's around 1 meal and a half through the day, you know. So they just use it with a certain type of patients. It's not for normal people and healthy people who wants to reduce their weight. So, and that's for diet. Like people, you should go see the nutritionally balanced diet that is given and provided for you from the healthcare professions, such as dietitians, such as physicians. I mean, whoever you rely on upon your health, go and ask them. One of the ways that people follow are the drugs that are on the counter. They reduce 5 to 10% of weight in 6 month period, and that's great. But again, since it's a drug, it also has a side effect like any other drug. It should be individualized depending on the person's condition. So it raises the metabolic rate. It increases the energy expenditure. It decreases the body fat storage. I mean, there is a lot of these drugs. Just take them from your physician. Don't take them on your own, because they should be individualized in order to meet your condition. You can't just drink it because you just want to lose weight. The next one is the surgery. You can do the surgery, or let's say bypass gastric surgeries. They're not done for every single person who wants to lose weight. I mean, you should be really overweight and your BMI should be more than 35 or 40 in order to do this surgery. It does really have a long-term effects. You really lose weight, and that's not for general population. It's just a way to lose weight for really obese people. The next one, which I think it's the most important, and it's not done here, and it's really frustrating, because I think, which is the public policy measures. I think really we lack on this. Like, there should be increasing the healthy choices, and the prices the prices of the healthy choices should be done again. Like here, if you want to say to someone, yeah, go and be healthy, they're gonna say this is a luxury, this is something really expensive to follow. Like they should, I think that we should work on lowering the prices of the low calorie food, and the prices of fruits and vegetables. I mean, there also has to be more community programs that include regular monitoring and nutritional promotion. Like I think nutrition here is just for weight loss, it's not just to increase your health. Like we should really work on this, okay? And we should also modify the workplaces. Like they're not really done in order to increase your physical activity. Like you're just sitting all day doing your job, so that's not really increasing your physical activity. I don't know, whatever strategy you want to follow, just make sure that you talk to your body. You know that your body is willing to work on this and it's easy for you. And from my studies, it should be really smart goals. Like set your goal in order to have it specific. Like you should know, like I want to lose weight, I want to lose this amount of weight, I want to lose this amount of weight in this amount of period, you know. So just set your goals and check, and I can send you whatever you want if you want a certain strategy, if you have any questions, because I'm done from information. This is all what I've got today. Anyways, just focus that your goal is just to increase your health. Like a lot of people just want to decrease their weight or lose more body weight because they just feel like I'm embarrassed of how I look. Like this should be your last motive in order to lose weight. Like the first motive should be increasing your health, like being like you want to prevent any serious disease in future. And that's all. I hope you liked the video, and that's all what I have for today about weight loss. And if you enjoyed it, you can put heart if you liked it, and you can and next week inshallah we're gonna talk about diabetes. So I hope you all like it. And diabetes is also a great concern for a lot of people. We should focus on it because November is the diabetes. I think in November there is a diabetes international day, and I think we need to talk about it. Not a lot of people know how you should eat with diabetes. And that's all for today. Hope you like it. Hope you enjoyed it. Now a lot of people didn't join today, but sure, we're gonna see you next week talking about diabetes. Thank you. Bye. And like